when you can perform between operation.
When a range is given.
When the range is given. Absolutely correct. So can you give me any range so that I can write down the query?
Where department ID is between 60 and 100.
Department ID between
60 and 100.
between 60 and 100. So what will be the output here? So you will get
Those
the
having the department ID.
output from 60 to 100, right? Should I get 100 or not? Or 60 or
Yes, you will
not?
get 100. Yes, I will get.
Okay. So remember always that whenever you perform any between operation, right? So whatever range you are putting in the condition like 60 to 100, so 60 will be also considered as well as 100 will also be considered. Okay. So from 60 to 100 you will get it, right? So what is what does it mean basically? Greater than equals to your 60 to less than equals to 100, right? In another way we can say it like this, right? So can anyone tell me like if I put a condition like this, like 100 first and then 60, should we get the output or should we get some kind of error?
I think we'll get the output.
We'll get the output. Anyone else?
We'll not get anything because a same number can't be greater than 100 and less than 60 as well.
Come again.
Like if you're checking, we have to check for a number which is greater than 100 and less than 60.
Okay.
And no such number is possible.
Okay.
So and condition will not be satisfied.
Okay. So basically, what we are doing here is whenever you are putting between condition, right? Okay. So the starting range should be lesser than to your ending range. Like here in the example you have seen 60 is the starting range and 100 is the ending range. So always remember the starting range is less than or equals to your ending range, right? Then only you will get the output. If I execute this query, you won't get any output, but you will get one error. Like, so let me show. You are not getting any error, but if you execute this query in SQL prompt, you will get some kind of error, right? So this condition is not matching, so here you won't get any output. Okay. But as I said, it should be equal, right? So let me put the equal 60 and 60. Should we get any output?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so let's execute. So here you can see we are getting the output of department ID 60 only, right? Because only one value is there. Doesn't make any sense to put the between condition, right? So always remember whenever you need range specific data from the table, right? So you can use between condition and your lower range should be lesser and upper range should be greater. Always remember before putting this condition. Okay. So in MCQ question, whenever you will appear for the interview or appear for the aptitude, you will get similar kind of statement with such kind of condition, right? To confuse you. Okay. Now let's move to the another condition like in and like and null. Okay. So anyone have any idea that what and why to use in condition?
When there is a set of values present and we need to search whether something is present in that
Okay,
set.
so in the above example, you have seen we want the output of 90, so we can use this query department ID equals to 90. If we want the value of department 60, then we are putting 60 and again we are executing it by this, right? So for different department ID, we need to explicitly put it in where condition and executing it. Rather than using that one, if you need the output from department ID 60, department ID 90, and department ID 100, right? So you can simply do like this. You can simply put in condition and you can get the output, right? As Kuntal said, in is basically a kind of set of values you can pass and you will get the output based on that, right? So you simply put this condition, you will get the output, right? So you can see department ID 60, 90 also you are getting and 100 also you are getting. Okay, so next is like operator, right?